Yeah. And then our final storyline going to the final table is our fantasy picks. I had you, Adam, so sad to see you bust.
Me
but
too.
I have 3 people at this final table, so I think I'm in a really good spot.
You are in a good spot.
I have Chintan, I have Jack, and I have David Lamb, the big stack. So I feel really confident about my team.
By the way, Brad,
Chintan is all in with pocket fives.
Brad has no situation of making champs coin. Brad is in the satellite.
Should we turn on the lights? Why are we sitting in the
Yeah, probably.
It's because of the shades.
Right there.
What do we have? Chintan shoving 5s here. Is it 4? It's 2K, 4K?
Yes.
Yeah. About 10 big blinds.
And
He would be
Tommy's
in
never-
great shape.
Tommy is never calling that. I don't think Tommy's even calling ace 10 there. He might not even call ace jack.
Is this stats based on just the final table, or
That went to showdown stat has been not.
It reset for the final table.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
reset for the final table.
everything like VPIP as well?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Everything got reset.
Is there anything that we can learn from those stats? I mean, it's such a small sample, and
Early on, probably not. Once we get an hour into this, probably it'll definitely at least show us who's being the most aggressive,
yeah, for sure.
who's playing hands. Hint: it's going to be David.
So we
Yeah.
have Angel going under the alias Rich.
Okay, I have the 4 players that are currently fighting for a spot in the champs tournament. I have their scenarios.
Okay.
Austin, like I said, he needs.
Oh, do we have a marker? I'm very
Okay.
proud of that. Actually, hold on. I'll get you a marker. I'll get you a
Oh
marker.
yeah, you can write it right behind Charlie's head.
Okay, yeah.
No. We'll write it here.
I'll explain what it is first. So for Austin, who is furthest from the champ tournament, he needs to get first place. Plus, he needs Chintan to get 7th place, which is the last place remaining. Plus, he needs Angel not to get 2nd place, which is a long shot. I mean, he needs a lot to go right. That's unlikely to happen. The second furthest out of those 4 is Colodro. If he wins and gets first place, he will likely he will make the tournament.
What a run by Charlie, by the way. Coming
Yeah.
in for only half a semester.
Oh,
And
that was the all in. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that Tommy showed this show.
Okay, so if Colodro wins, he qualifies for champs. If he does not win, he cannot make champs.
Alright, hold on. Let me write this up.
so winning in.
Winning
for Charlie.
in, not winning out for Charlie, right?
All right.
For Angel, if he wins, he's in. If he gets 2nd, then he needs Chintan to get. He needs Chintan to get 6th place or worse.
All right.
If
7%.
if Chintan gets 6th place and Angel gets 2nd place, then Angel will beat out Chintan for the ace spot by 1 point. So,
Nice.
but that's
So
only
sick.
that's if Angel gets 2nd place and Chintan gets 6th.
All right. I'm
Right?
rooting for that
Yeah.
scenario just because it would be hilarious.
Okay, so if Angel wins, then he's in, right?
Uh-huh.
And here's another. Okay, so for Chintan, he could he basically needs any of those scenarios not to happen, and he's in. Or if he gets one second.
We got to point out that David has twice the amount of chips as the second place chip. He has 231K.
Okay, so
So sick.
if Chintan gets top 3, he guarantees a spot in, and in any other scenario, he basically makes it if he would need a lot to go wrong not to make it in any scenario.
Gotcha.
One other crazy thing. So Brad, as we said, is already out. Out of the 2 spots remaining, currently Evan and Brad hold the spots. Brad has no situation where he can make it. Evan Connolly, there's basically there's 4 scenarios, very small scenarios, where Evan does not make chance money, does not qualify directly for chance money. First one, well actually, I'll say it this way. You need Colodro or Angel to get first, and Kintan to get second or third. That's the only way that Evan would not make top 8. Anything else? If Kintan wins, Evan qualifies. He needs Colodro or Angel to get first, and Kintan to get second or third. So,
This could
what,
be
what
quite
are
a
you
hit.
watching?
And yeah, so Charlie just shoved ace-6, and Angel is probably going to call with 10s. It's
Wow,
only
Tommy made
another
a
5K.
raise. Tommy made a raise, and then Angel. Wow,
Not really sure why Tommy opened ace-9 there with his stack size.
me too. And I'm honestly shocked that Angel's not putting pressure on Tommy there.
With a pretty help. I think Angel was second in chips
Yeah,
with pocket 10s,
I think that's
and David had already folded.
deuce,
but-
deuce, jack. Alright, only an ace is gonna help Charlie.
And one of them is dead.
Yep, he's got 2 outs, 2 live outs.
Charlie was supposed to be my sleeper
And
pick.
Charlie's out.
And there goes Charlie.
I still feel really happy about my pick of Charlie. He lasted a very long time, 7th place.
7th is
Okay.
very respectable.
So that eliminates Austin from top 8 contention, and also obviously that eliminates Colodro from top 8 contention. And now the only way for Evan not to make top 8 is if Angel wins and Kintan gets 2 or 3.
Okay.
So that took away a lot of scenarios.
We have a bunch of nice healthy stacks for this final table.
So we now have 6 people left.
Yep.
Another big thing to consider, the race between Sebastian and Tommy. If Tommy is not one of the next 2 people eliminated, he will be the player of the year. If he is one of those 2 people eliminated, Sebastian will be player of the year.
And I mean, it would
I
definitely
believe Tommy's the short stack.
Tommy,
Is it?
It's a
that's
short stack.
so Tommy's the short stack. This could be very interesting. He obviously still needs to try to play tight. I think he's more worried about top 4 than he is about winning.
Absolutely.
He should be at least.
Alright, we're playing 1.5k through 3k right now. Chintan making it 8k, I believe. 8k, and Austin calling Queen 6 of diamonds. Questionable call. I think it's gonna go heads up.
he likes to see flops.
It's to jack now. I don't know. Angel fold.
Angel taking his time with 9 deuce there.
Yeah.
Gotta
The-
get his
the
TV
usual-
time.
The usual TV time Angel. And we're going to a flop here. Queen would be devastating. Goes ace 3-3. This is probably gonna slow down action. Actually, Chintan, I wouldn't be too shocked if Chintan bet here. Chintan's relatively aggressive in C betting. Looks like he's going for chips. This is just gonna win the pot.
You want to sit here?
Me?
You look a little uncomfortable standing.
No,
up
no,
there.
no, no. I'm fine.
I like the
Well,
sizing
you're
too.
you're far from the mic, so
They can't.
that's the only reason. I would say.
I like Chintan sizing there too. Made it about 4th pot. There's no reason to bet anything bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I picked up on recently when you are playing at a final table or with a lot of short stacks. You really don't need to bet a lot. Like normally I would bet maybe like a third or a half, but you could even bet 1 big blind, and that's going to be an effective C bet in these scenarios.
There's,
So
there's quite a lot of times you don't have to bet big in general.
Well, also
Yeah.
on a paired board like that, where you're either representing an ace or nothing, there's when you're bluffing, you're going to be bluffing a decent amount there, but you're also like you either have an ace or nothing, so that you don't need to bet larger sizes there.
Austin limping the king 6 suited. David gonna be going with the squeeze here. I definitely like the squeeze here with the pocket 8s. Angel, jack 6. No respect for Ben Sachs.
unbelievable.
I've seen a lot of jack 6s fold. So not a good look.
To answer that last comment, what are you watching? The Binghamton University Poker Club main event. Final table, 6 people left. Who are you? Where are you from? What is his name? Conception 8?
Conception 91.
Conception 91.
Why are you putting this guy through the blender?
Chintan making.
That's a,
You grilling him.
See, I want to see where our viewers come from.
I think I'd definitely be falling there because you're going to be playing out of position against David, who legitimately c-bets every single flop imaginable. I am so shocked that Austin went with the limp call.
so I think this is Austin not playing against David on the stream table or against David in general a whole lot, and not realizing that David is literally c-betting 100%.
I was making jokes about that. but
No, it's literally
definitely-
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, David with a huge bet here, 24K. It's going to be over half of Austin's stack. And
Austin flopped a flush draw. And he turns the flush.
No, he doesn't. The action tracker messed up. It's not the 5 of clubs.
Oh, it's not?
But he
Oh,
no, it
called.
looked like the 10 of diamonds.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see that.
that is unfortunate for Austin.
Yeah, I mean, he's in really dire straits right now.
I think he just put it in. And David with
Looks
the
like
call.
that
is.
Alright, yeah, it is 8s against King 6 of clubs. He needs a club or a king, or he is out, and David will have even more chips.
Alright, so Action
What was this
Tracker does not have the right river up. Looks like it's
Oh, is that a
queen
king?
of, looks like a queen of diamonds.
Queen of diamonds indeed. David has 300K chips.
That's so sick.
That is over half the chips in play. And now Tommy only has to fade one more person. I think we'll get a glimpse of what the stacks are looking like. Now, I believe it is Tommy, then Chintan, then Angel. I think Chintan and Angel are relatively close. Jack, I believe, has the advantage right here. We're gonna see. Wow, actually, Angel has much more. So Austin is out. Tommy has 11 blinds. Jack at 17 blinds. Chintan 20. So Tommy is really gonna have to bank on Jack chipping down, and I think that Jack is gonna know that Tommy's gonna be playing tight.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's going to be on the top of these guys' minds.
Tommy's just gonna have to find a spot to get it in.
He will. I would be shocked if Tommy doesn't have to put his chips in at all.
Yeah. Unless Jack just gets coolered.
I don't know. We've seen these final tables, people blind down to 2, 3 big blinds. I mean, I was doing that myself just last tournament, basically. Just doing my
Jack
best
with
to
all-in.
line.
Jack with a very aggressive all-in here, but I actually do like this because Tommy really can't call. He has 7s here, and he shouldn't be calling.
I could absolutely see Tommy getting away from
I
7.
don't think he's gonna call this. I love the play from Jack. Chintan has the same exact stack, so you're effectively just running into it against Chintan. But Tommy really can't call wide.
Yeah, that's a great shove.
I don't think Tommy can call 9s here. I think it's gonna be like Jack's ace queen suited, ace queen off plus. So I really like this play from Jack.
Very smart. I feel like at the beginning of the year, Tommy would throw 7s away in a heartbeat, but he's come a long way and he realizes that it's a good
And
hand.
he folds. He makes the fold, and Jack picks it up. Jack shows him the queen 8.
Fake flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The software, like, on the fly, like a couple times, they won't let me change the board. So if you see that, like, if the flop cam doesn't show 2-9, then that's the reason. Like,
Okay.
I click on the thing, it will not let me change it.
Coming up.
Come on, Tom!
Is it
Just
the
lines
same
they're talking.
specific thing that's triggering?
No. 9, it was just like,
That's really good going.
another 9. So it was another 9 at times, and there was another 9. So like,
No, but it's the same thing.
That's also a jam that
I
Jack
don't
doesn't
believe
make.
so, but I
Or
don't
the
remember.
river.
I-
Okay.
So, in like 10 minutes, you'll see a hand, they'll run out.
Where's the results?
On the bubble.
Do we have the results? Like who's
We don't have. I mean, you would just. Put
That's not you.
I'm saying like who's gotten like last place?
That's such a hard spot to call, honestly. Though, like,
I knew he was on a bubble. That was part of the reason why I jammed. But I was like,
I mean, on time he's fucking.
And I knew this
Tim,
kid
do
was.
you have the info, or does Jacob have the info?
Are you sure?
What info?
Who
Who
got
got
knocked
knocked
out?
out?
He's
That was
like, he's
Jacob.
got like 13
Any of the knockouts that happened when he was down here, I put in the chat.
You should have just thrown the shit in, man.
You like you know.
I want to make sure I did.
25 bucks.
He-
Now Razor $30.
Hold on.
$30 now that you lost some money.
What?
Ah, spoilers.
Oh.
It's like, you can go. Okay, you can go figure that out.
We have a question in the chat.
How is that not a snap
From
Angel?
from Angel.
I think it's Angel's brother actually.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Angel's
It
brother.
is Angel's brother. It's because he needs to get top 4 to get player of the year.
Pretty
He
sure
knocked me
Isn't
out.
he
Oh.
getting muted? Hold on.
No.
He plays word
Oh, okay.
How am I getting? Get out of here.
Yeah, he needs to get top 4. Top 4 to
Win $100.
and a trophy.
Oh.
And knock me out.
So my wife is actually writing in the chat. It's time for dinner.
What the hell is plus?
So I'm gonna leave you guys.
Excuse me.
It's so sick that you showed him the 7.
I don't think our audio is coming through.
Sorry. This
I
7
told you I
was
was pretty sure.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, he's
never mind.
live.
Okay.
Maybe.
9,000.
Yeah. So it is.
SA spot you let
It
into.
is in.
Shinten has queens.
All right, I'll stay for this hand. Let's go.
And the cutoff after Jack is opened.
Chintan here with 20 big blinds. He will be. Is he 3-betting or is he?
Looks like a 3-bet.
It is a 3-bet, indeed. He's gonna get a fold from Jack here.
He's out of position. It's ace-9 offsuit.
If you consider like everything at play, like Jack needs to know that this is a very, very strong play from Chintan.
You're out of position. It's ace-9 off. Just fold.
Have you guys noticed that when you're on the stream table, it feels like the decisions, like the time that you spend making a decision, is like 2-3 minutes, like a very, very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you watch it back, like you took about like 10 seconds to make the decision. I thought that was very strange that it's like time feels like so much longer when you're
Is that what it is?
in that spot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
Oh,
something
Tommy
that
is
everyone agrees.
down to 8 big blinds. That is correct.
Indeed. I forget if we go 2,500 5K.
I don't think we do. I think we go straight to 3-6.
In that case, you would have 6 big blinds if blinds go up.
Oh,
If Tommy gets knocked out here, I'm probably gonna win the fantasy, right? Because 50% of the people pick Tommy.
I
I
did not
am a
pick
contrarian. I faded the field, and
Who else did you have? Because I also did not pick Tommy.
I had Chintan, Jack, and David.
Oh, you had David though. Okay, yeah,
I
you
have-
you probably win.
I think
You-
I think you blocked it up.
Yeah,
I
no,
had
I think you
Charlie.
got it. Yo, you got it.
you have
You got it, dude.
5 of the top 8.
Yeah, you got it.
This is.
Well, let's go.
Yeah,
Easy.
you definitely got it.
$50.
You got it, because I didn't pick David.
100%.
I did pretty well, but I didn't pick
Your
David.
lowest placed person was 8th place. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty. Someone would need to have a very similar lineup to you. Which
Yeah,
I
I
don't
guess
think many
so.
people pick David.
No. I
No.
was thinking about it, yeah, because he had a big stack. I'm like, David's the wild card here, because he's either gonna run it up and like place like top 3,
Oh, no,
or he's
no,
gonna be
someone-
out within an hour.
Yeah, I agree.
No, because I had Jacob, I think. So maybe I didn't have David. I think I have David.
Just check it.
How do you check?
Alright, Tommy's gonna be under the gun here. This is gonna be an important
Who'd I get rid of if it wasn't because I definitely had Jacob.
About a quarter of his stack is
Team
gonna be.
chickens, let's go.
About a quarter of his stack is gonna be in the middle. Next hand if he folds, and he's going.
Oh, I
to
didn't have
fold
you.
before.
Sorry.
You had Jacob inside him.
Yeah.
That's and still that's your worst.
No, I have Adam, Charlie, David, Jack, and Jacob. Oh, I didn't have Chin.
Okay, but still like.
I thought everyone would
You have
pick
4
Chin
of the
so I
top
figured
8.
Chin.
You have 4 of the
You have
top
4
8.
and a half 8. You almost certainly got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, now that I know that, I'm gonna go.
All right.
If that would be okay.
Of course.
Everything's packed up. You can have my seat.
Do you want to grab that seat?
Yeah.
You know the computer system
I have
better.
a hot date, so I have to.
Have fun.
All right.
I'll be watching though. Don't worry. I'll be tuned in. Oh, I'll drop some bits. I'll drop.
Watch those ads.
Wait, what's Matt Getty's real name?
Real name?
Will.
Will
Will
Crable. Will Crable. Jack, you're putting on the squeeze after a limp from Angel. Chintan getting out of the
You
way.
got 50 points. No, never mind.
I got 40.
No, you got 50.
I got 50? How? Oh, sorry.
Second. 1, 2, 3. So there's 5 people left right now, right?
Wow, this can be a really, really big hand.
This is quite the flop for Angel.
Wait, there's
Yeah.
5 people. Wait, there's 6 people. Wait, this is 6 people left or 5 people left? How many people left were there?
5.
5. So Clodro got 6, right?
No, Kaludro got 7. Austin got 6.
I'll watch this back and
Oh, okay. So that's
All right.
this. That
So
was
Good night, you guys.
Alright, see you.
good. So that was what was wrong here.
Jack Bank 16k.
Hard for Angel to continue here.
Wait,
He's going to.
Wow, he does.
Jack's going to tilt out of his mind if Angel hits this.
wait, Joe. Why does it Joe said it would have been 15th? What does that mean?
Cause that's when his stack got killed.
Why did he get killed?
Because
He left.
he left.
Why didn't he just keep continuing to play? What do you mean? Why did he kill him?
They went down to final 2 tables,
Yeah.
and he had like barely any chips left, so they just ended it right there.
Like barely as in like under 1 blind.
Jack with the jam and Angel with the fold. Jack really picking up a lot of chips there.
Wait. This is
What?
like barely like as in barely 1 blind. Yeah.
He had like barely any chips.
Like would you have? Because you got knocked out right after him, right?
Not right after him. I got knocked out like quite a bit after him.
So you don't think that that's when? Like you think that he would have outlasted you?
I don't think so.
I mean, why do you decide to kill him? That's kind of like.
I didn't decide to do
Oh, yeah.
it. It was Brendan. I didn't decide to kill
Yeah,
it.
and that's the wrong with
But even like I was gonna talk to you guys about
Yeah.
like giving him min points, cause he just left.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. Yeah.
And that's like
Yeah.
Technically, you could have killed it like after the end of the blind level if you wanted to, and that also would have been fine.
yeah, cause
You
like,
don't have to let it blind out.
cause like the nature of like how we've always
Yeah.
done our club, like
Oh, hey, Tommy is all in.
Tommy's all in. Oh my god, this is huge for me. Chintan with the pocket fives, Tommy with ace queen. I need to fade clubs and an ace and a queen.
That's right, Tom. You have
Oh, this is where the 2 9s come up.
Alright, so there's only 1 9.
Here's a 6. All right, we need ace. No ace, no queen. I don't think he has a flush draw. He
I
might.
think he does.
Yes.
Wow, he has too many outs.
So that's 6.
It never gets there when you have too many outs. GG.
Did he just get knocked out?
I believe so.
By who?
He did.
Oh. Happiness?
I think Tommy just got knocked out. I believe.
Also, I think I just
So Sebastian just won $100.
and
a trophy.
And a trophy. Yeah.
I think I just clinched the fantasy too.
So
He did.
Chintan shot.
Chintan's the real MVP, baby.
Chintan shot.
So Sebastian
Not-
owes Chintan at least $20.
You are looking at the player of the year. The 2018-2019 player of the year right here. confirmed rig. The president of the club wins player of the year. How the fuck does this happen? I don't know. Chintan, I love you. I just kissed the screen. Chintan, you're an
Quick
amazing.
results. So the final tally for top 2 finishers. First place, Sebastian Arasim, 1,125 points. Second place, Tommy Aviano, 1,121 points.
4 points. 4 points. Oh my God. Yes, I get the trophy. That's what I want. I got the trophy, baby.
That's
Sebastian is doing a victory lap around the building right now.
I'll probably get some.
4 points. That's all it comes down to.
4 points.
If Sebastian got knocked
Go
out.
to your meetings. 4 points matter.
Sebastian got knocked out 1 person earlier today. He would have lost by 6 points if literally anything different happened in the year. One finishing spot difference, and there would be a different result. 4 points.
The structure was good.
I think so. So do we give everyone 200 big blinds? What would
It also appears that Action Tracker has stopped working, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully that will be back soon.
Do you think it'd go really quick if we only over like? Think it'd be over by now?
Who the fuck is Blue Wolverine?
I
You put the snap. I'm sending you a snap. You put the snap in front of the thing.
Definitely knows. Otherwise you wouldn't have told.
What just happened? I just gotta.
Who's the biggest second?
M. Siva just resubbed for 3 months. Thank you, M. Siva.
3 months?
We need to
He
get that man a
resubbed.
badge.
Wait, who?
M. Siva.
Adam Siva?
No,
M.
he lives in my building.
Wait, does he play?
Yeah, he plays. He always comes to the games. He's the one with the glasses. Shiva.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
3
you
months?
for resubbing.
That's like, that's not Prime, right?
I don't know.
No, thank you, and Siva.
Yeah, it's up at the top
3
thing.
months.
Recent sub up at the top.
Wow. A 3 month subscriber. That's big. MC for that is. William.
Angel, he's big blind. He's big blind.
Something.
Yeah, no. Oh, I missed the hand.
Not right here.
Just play. No, we're just playing it. We're just gonna be 200 grand.
Alright, looks like Action Tracker is back, hopefully. Yeah, here it goes.
That's top 2 with 7.
David has 292,000 chips. Still more than twice of second
35,
place.
65, 30.
Yeah. Might be 63.
Fairly absurd.
No, texting my.
No, Tommy was the underdog. He had
Oh,
smashed
you're
it.
listening for this.
Who got knocked out? Did anyone get knocked out of the satellite?
Yo, what you have in that?
I'm gonna figure that out.
Did you hit a pin? Yeah, that was-
Chin 10 picks up pocket sixes under the gun. The other nice thing about Tommy getting knocked out is now everybody left at the table is fairly deep. So we should be able to see some just standard raises and people being able to actually flat and see some flops, which will be better than seeing people just shove everything. And David picks up queens and 3 bets in promptly to 20.
Hopefully Amir got knocked out before Sebastian, because if he didn't, then Sebastian would win.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
You're gonna
When
kill
did Amir get
Sebastian.
eliminated? Yeah. Before you were FD.
Sespe
Yeah,
004
there's still like not.
A
it's not
computer
confirmed the winner.
is picking up the cards and displaying the odds. We are not doing it manually. That is correct. It's an RFID system. That cost a fair amount of money, but it was an investment made
Did
by
Amir
the
get
club
eliminated before you
to
FD?
I think he got
make this all
eliminated before
happen.
me. Hold on, I'll tell you
But
right
if,
now.
like, you're not confirming the winner, you know, like that's like,
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
we think.
because I got
Like how do you know you got 40?
Lines are up.
3-6. I got 13, 100%. Because we were 5 there, and 7 there.
Okay.
And then I called Brendan. I was like,
Yeah, how many are left? Yeah.
Yeah.
But where did Amir? Where Amir and Ben Andrews got?
Ben Andrews got eliminated quite a while back.
Yeah, I heard he was gone for a while.
You got eliminated like
Yeah.
quite a while back.
And before, after me, it doesn't really matter, but like, 'cause I don't think there's any small.
We're at 3-6.
Before you started Elam Ben Andrews and then Elam Gindi, you said.
So right before.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have to add that person, and then there's one other person I have to add, and then we're still missing 2 other people. 1 second. Alright,
Cockhead, you are 100% correct that Tommy is going to win champs anyways, which is exactly why Sebastian wanted to win Player of the Year.
Exactly. It's the only thing I could win. There's no chance I'm winning.
Because
champs.
Tommy is going to win champs.
You could give this kid, you could start this kid out with 1 chip, and I have every single chip in play. I'm still losing champs. If that's how champs work.
I would like to see Chintan defending 7-6 suited here.
Let me see how many are on here. So it's that, whatever it is.
That is,
So it's 30.
obviously, in this particular instance, he's dominated by Angel, but that's a hand that you really should be defending against, especially a player like Angel. It's going to be opening a few more hands. But
You know,
especially with the anti-structure, you got to be defending your better hands on your big
right now,
blind.
I'm missing. What's the other guy said?
Hands like suited connectors are a great candidate to defend out of your big blind.
We're very early, as in like before or after me. You think?
I think before pizza. I think I'm already before pizza.
Okay, so after Braden or before Braden? You think? Oh no, after Kenny or before Kenny? I think Kenny got really early, right?
Kenny was the second one on
And
there.
then, so should I say he's the third one?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause
Sam, SB, and then Amir right after? Or was Amir before?
Amir was still in.
When down Braden?
Yeah, Amir was still in with what's it called? Amir was still in at pizza. So the last Elam at pizza was Braden.
Okay, so
So I
Braden.
think you might have to move those 2
Yeah,
down.
so was Sam before or after him?
I think it was before.
So Sam here,
Yeah.
Amir here, alright?
Yeah.
And then there's 2 others that I need to put other names. Sam SB. No, Sam SB is there, and then I have to add Sam's name. 1 second. And then I have to add Ben Andrews and. They don't matter. Ben Andrews and.
Where did Jacob get on there?
1 second. Ben Andrews and Caleb Rudolph. Jacob got. Where is he? He got 18th place. 18th place.
Yeah, now.
18th place.
Yep. See you later.
That is a rough river for Angel.
Ben Andrews.
Probably would have been a little bit better to bet the turn.
It's like the
I think that there might be a mess up with. So
You can deny equity from a lot of overcard hands.
it's
You have a gutter.
It's 3 hours.
You have ace high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Can't believe 2 6s.
Dale Reese and
I think that's a great draw also.
instead, he gets the bad news on the river.
Okay, so
What's been happening? Because I ran a fucking victory lap around. I literally ran out the building, back around here. I ran out the front, came back in here.
Not a ton. Chintan picked up 6s. David 3-bet him with queens. They both missed the flop. Chintan c-bet and Chintan folded.
Okay.
what's left and
Chintan, Angel,
Jack
David,
and David.
and then the points
But
are
they're actually
52, 22.
Yeah,
they're actually getting to play hands now, which is nice because they're all fairly deep.
that's very good.
So Angel, Kintan,
And David has a fucking monster stack, but
Yeah, I
he's
know, I
330k.
Kintan, Jack, and David.
Yeah. So hold on, go back to where Joe got eliminated. I want to see where Joe got eliminated.
right for you.
So you just go back to the
Right here, right here, right here. Yeah, right here. Joe, and then you. 16 and 15. It's 10 points.
I think it went Joe then Brendan.
I think blinds just went up, and
Joe
actually
got after 4,
Yes,
this
yes.
is, according to this, it says.
Angel, Chintan, and Jack are all down to about
Okay, Joe's
16
back.
big blinds.
So
So-
let's keep like that.
Okay.
It's the second lowest stack.
That's gonna make things really interesting. So I don't know if you just heard what I said, but I think blinds just went up to 3-6. So Angel, Sebastian, and Chintan, Angel, Jack, and Chintan, all have about 16 big blinds.
Wow.
And David's gotten a monster, but
I wish I was still there.
so
I was like, from like,
Thank you. Thank you, Chintan. Thank you.
you know, literally, I'm like, thank you, I'm like, Chintan's a real MVP.
so it'll be interesting to see which of the 3 short stacks decides to get aggressive here. Especially in the hands that David decides to not play. Because somebody's got to start taking chips from David.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be.
If I was bubbling the sevens, I would bubble the
I don't know. I mean, both can easily show aggression. Angel very often shows aggression at the wrong times.
Yeah, but you can see the chip counts there. The other 3 are starting to get a little bit short. And David's got 56% of the chips.
Yep. David's got
One funny thing, if 5, 4, 5. So if the exact results, actually no, it doesn't need to be. If Chintan gets first, David and Jack get second and third, and Angel gets fourth, then Brendan will go right now he's in fourth. He'll drop all the way to 5th, 6th, 7th. I mean, still in, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all based on, it's not based on position, it's just based on chips, right?
Yeah, it's based on points. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll have 1 less point than Chintan. It doesn't matter, they're gonna get the same amount of chips, but it's just kind of funny. But
So I think Angel's opening here, which I very much would like to see him do because David folded.
Yeah.
You have a playable hand on the button,
And he does.
and David folded, and Jack shows up with ace 10. But
yeah, so Angel needs to win to make it. The only way
Right.
that Chintan does not make it is if Angel wins and
I
yeah,
think
if Angel wins and Chintan doesn't, if Angel wins,
No,
then and Chintan gets fourth, then Chintan doesn't make it. Anything else, Chintan make it. That's actually before.
Wait, what'd you say?
If Angel wins and Chintan gets fourth, then Chintan gets just 200 points, and he would be behind Evan. So if Angel wins and Chintan gets fourth, Chintan does not make it. Anything else?
So, let's.
Yeah.
Jack is all in here with ace 10 of clubs.
I was.
Angel is asking for a count here, but I can't imagine there's a world where he actually calls off with queen 9 off. Is the graphics right? Which they've been relatively close. This is 4 Angel stack.
I literally have been like non-stop swimming since I was like down below 10k chips, like non-stop swimming, because I knew I wouldn't be able to like get too many points, and then I knew
You
I
got
just had
just enough.
I had to spend Tommy. Unbelievable. If I got knocked out one place before, Tommy would have had it by 1 point.
Yup.
Unbelievable. Tommy must be.
I can't imagine Angel ever calls here.
Nah,
This is just Angel taking a little TV time.
yeah. Trying to posture, make it
Yeah.
seem like
There's the
he
fold.
actually had a good hand.
Thank you. Like, not even like.
Good shove by Jack, realizing that Angel's opening fairly wide there on the button because David's out, and with David out of the hand. And then ace 10 is ahead of the majority of what Angel has there.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I
He
thought it
has
was
reasonable
like
equity.
when I did it, I was
Even
like,
if he loses
oh,
the
this is
hand,
bad, and then
he
looking
still
back, I was
has
thinking some shit,
30k behind, which
He has reasonable equity against every single ace X
Yep.
that beats him. And also, like,
It's very, very
this for him
satisfying.
isn't, his place isn't all that important. Yes, you get more chips, and that's great to have, but it's not of the utmost importance.
he's just trying to chip up and get the money. So
Yeah, no, he's
Okay,
definitely playing for the money.
okay, so quick update on the situation. It's somewhat simple right now. Just for the top 8. If Angel wins and Chintan gets 4th, then Angel and Evan make the top 8 and Chintan does not. If Angel wins and Chintan gets 2nd or 3rd, then Angel and Chintan make the top 8. Evan is out. If Angel does not win, then Evan and Chintan both make it. So Angel needs to win to make it, and Chintan needs to not get 4th to guarantee making it. And basically Evan needs
It was
Angel
similar, but not.
not to win and Chintan to get 2nd, 3rd.
meanwhile, David continues to chip up. Tommy and chat, poker is a stupid game.
I agree, Tommy.
We all agree because we're all sitting here out.
Well fought by you. I'm gonna tell you, well fought by you. You really made me sweat. You've been putting out really good results all year.
Chentan is all in with ace king.
Ace and a king.
Assuming that David's gonna get out of the way here, 7-6. Okay. I was gonna say,
So now they're in the
there's a
money, right?
world where I see David actually calling that off because David likes to call with some of those types of hands, but
I mean, if he showed him ace king, and
I think David would actually call.
because you're 40-60 in that spot.
And just, David, I don't think would know that. I think David would just think, I have live cards.
Sure.
And then connect. I think if that was 7-6 suited, David might have called.
Oh, 7-6 off.
Yeah,
Never mind.
David had 7-6 off.
I thought you had suited.
No.
If he suited like 6-7 suited, 8-7 suited, or like great hands to have against ace king.
Yeah.
I'll sit there. I just wanna-
Sebastian's just too amped still.
I really am. I really am.
Okay, let's see.
So this is, I believe this is blind on blind. So this should be a pretty straightforward shove for Angel. I think he has about 11 big blinds. Yeah.
That's his 66.
Jackson, an interesting spot. Fold's probably the correct. Yeah, Angel did have. Okay, he had a little bit less than 11 big ones.
Yeah. I think so. Hold on. What is that? Yes, good.
Did I deal it
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I think the mentality moving forward for everybody at this table just has to be every time David folds, you have an opportunity to win chips.
I wanted the trophies to be here so that like if Tommy won, obviously you give him the trophy. If I win, I have the trophy on stream. But I guess I'll get the trophy at the champs tournament.
You have the same issue we used to have before. It takes like weeks and weeks and weeks for it to show up from China.
No, we got it locally. Josh, where did we go?
Local, it's called like Binghamton Trophy.
Yeah, we got two flash
Probably
trophies.
cheaper there, but like whatever. Money's fine.
If
So
that's-
next we'll get it online.
Yeah.
The reason I did it is I kept thinking that this weekend was camps, so I kept thinking, oh, we need to buy it tomorrow. But
Yeah,
whatever.
they definitely.
I wanted to have it by main event so that
Yeah.
so that we could give out the Player of the Year trophy.
But
But
it's fine.
yeah, it's more important for the champs.
Yeah.
Which Tommy will win. It's basically who's gonna get.
Are you not getting it customized for champs?
What do you mean, like name and stuff?
Yeah, we used to put the name on it.
No, we're not gonna do a name, cause like, it's basically, like, you're either doing, you hand the trophy to the person as they win, or you're like, alright, what do you want on the trophy? And then you get it in a week, and it's like, okay, nice, I got a trophy. Whereas like my thought process was like, you win champs, you're excited, you just won champs, you just won like the biggest tournament in the club, and here you get a trophy. Like, I don't really, like, I'd much rather give up the name on the trophy as opposed to,
Fair enough.
getting it as you win.
Do we have a date for the satellite? Cheer wants to know.
I'm gonna be sending a Google form to everyone.
Also, Chintan's on.
Which things I'll answer.
And David called. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll answer your question in a minute, sure. We got threes versus king queen.
Because I'm like, shit that get knocked out.
Who's in right now? How many people?
4 people.
4 still.
Isn't it if Chintan gets knocked out here,
That's good, that's good,
Evans
good. More rounds, more
goes
rounds.
well?
And Angel has to win, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't knock out.
Oh my god.
Chintan's looking good, 85% right here.
Yeah.
6 outs.
Chintan holds.
76,000. For a second, I said,
Yep,
oh my god.
does
So I
appear
was
to be
like, oh,
pretty
yeah,
bored.
Yeah.
flush draw. And I was like, wait, no, is that
I think,
I don't think they were in the right order in Action Tracker, but I believe it was the right
I think
combination.
David were gonna flush, but there were 3 5s on the board, so
Yes.
vote for Chintan. Chintan with the double up. Chintan up to 164K. This is huge for him. This is really big for him. Angel.
Down to 11 big blinds.
11 big blinds has like. Some big blinds is alright.
Yeah, you don't want to just call off 11 big blinds light.
Yeah. Oh, Sheer, I will be sending a Google form to everyone, 9 through 24, deciding when everyone can be available for the satellite. I'm probably gonna give dates. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it, if I'm gonna give an option during the week, like Monday through Thursday. I'll see what people say, but we're probably gonna have it on Friday, and then I know Spring Fling is Saturday, so probably gonna look to have champs like Sunday. So yeah, you'll get an email about it. I'm pretty sure you're in the top 24.
For some reason, some people's lamps are not showing, even though they.
Yeah, you are in the top 24, so you'll get an email about that.
Yeah, we're going up.
Some people's lineups aren't showing.
Angel. Oh, did you fold?
Like, he was
Jack
right.
with the pocket 5.
I'd like to see what he does here.
I was gonna say, if they're deep enough that you have options.
I can tell you after this
You
hand.
could definitely call here, and there's actually some merit to regen in here. You know that David's raising super light. Okay, he's gonna make the call here. He's gonna look to spike a 5. I honestly think that rejamming might be the better play.
But that's also a pretty friendly board.
That is a very friendly board. You never know with that 9 because David's raising like Ace 9, Jack 9, 10 9. Like he has,
Basically,
yeah.
most not.
He's been raising 9-5 suited, so he has like.
Jack does let it go.
Yeah.
Was there 2 pair on that? One through it? That was a while ago, I don't know.
Only way
you
don't get
9s and 6s.
is if Angel wins and
Is that the one that was wrong?
Oh, tell him, an extra 9 came up.
got a bubble to make it top 8.
No, okay, the only case.
Tell them that
Do not make top
that
8
actually
is
played out right.
if you get 4th right now and he
It was
was
9, 4,
Oh,
3,
that's
6, 6.
so I'm in top 8 right now. So like
you're
basically,
even if he gets 4th.
if he's not winning anything.
Aggression frequency. David Lamb at 45%.
But
Aggression frequency for anyone not knowing is
oh yeah, you're not
given the opportunity,
Oh no, no, you don't
bet or raise. So if you're check 2, every time you bet. Or if you bet 2, every time you raise. So that is aggression frequency for anyone that doesn't know.
fold 63,000 all in. Fold.
Angel is all in with King 10.
Yes.
Chintan's gonna make a call with Ace 8.
why is it good for you? Oh, because money's
Blind, that's
Yeah.
Angel, is that right? Good luck all in.
Does look like Action Tracker's correct.
Such a
4.
4, 10 or a king.
And Chintan knocks out Angel.
Good game, Angel, good game.
So that guarantees Evan into the top 8,
Yeah,
correct?
so now the entire top 8 is done. Evan and Kintan make it. Angel is out of contention. He's in the satellite.
You know the annoying part is I hate when Ace.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Commentary. I'm back. Just working on this. Working on daily fantasy. Technical difficulty with that. For some reason, I don't know why. It's just like for mine, like you make picks and I make picks and a lot of other people get showing 0 for some reason. And I can't unlock it for some reason. I don't know.
We are at 5-1. Wait, you're at 5.
Yes.
League info.
You can. So, 91. Alright. All in. This is Chin 10.
Oh, Shiva, thanks. Thanks for saying congratulations, though. I didn't see that. Thank you very much. My fellow Twin River Commons.
I still have like enough
Oh,
votes
yeah.
for the satellite,
60,
right?
70, 89, 91. 1,000.
Yo, I still get much like.
Not sure if we're doing it like that or not.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think the way we're doing
What is
this
wrong
satellite
with
is
this?
tiers, like 24th through 20 get X amount, 19 through 16 get X amount, shit like that. So the higher, I think like you and Brad are gonna be the highest tiers for the set. Like, their points stay
Is it
the
po-
same
maybe
thing as
there's
the main event.
one person that was
They're
picked that doesn't
slightly
have
below
info.
Zach.
Alex.
Right.
They're not, because like, what if someone who's like bottom of the list, 26 or
That could be it.
whatever,
Yeah, so like
and
they're not
they have like 300.
See if it's from. So Braden is.
Kind of have to show there.
Oh yeah.
I have an all-in from Jack. Chintan in the tank here. I wonder if he really does have King 3. I really don't think he'd be thinking this one.
Oh, I had King 3 as well. What?
He was. I had 5 10 3.
Oh well. No.
I thought I had,
This is right.
we're debating.
No.
You King 3. Wait, Jack.
He had 9 bucks.
Thing is bugging out.
He has 11.
Yeah. Jack has 11. You got.
Yeah, why aren't you getting points?
No, it's not
I have
me.
224.
Yeah, I know.
I have 224.
Yeah. And Big Blind is 10k now, so you got 22.
Okay.
Why
Mine's
is
up
it?
for, every level's 20 minutes, right?
Yep.
Maybe I have to let me sign in using Facebook.
You're full.
Yeah.
I was on the meter.
30,000.
Why can't I unlock it?
You're not gonna play.
Oh, this is very- picked at Baxter, Chintan, Jack, Oscar, and Tommy. Let's see if it's in order.
I'm ready.
I think the king.
Yeah.
So with the knockout of Angel, Chintan sitting at around 200k, David's still over 300k, and Jack the short stack a smudge below.
What did you expect me to do?
A smudge below 100k, 96k.
Fucking hours.
We're at 5k, 10k, 10k, so this is less than a 10 big blind jam. I don't think I would call this as Chintan. If I had Queen 5 suited, it would still be close, but I do agree with this fold there. Jack taking it down.
Tanker. You're a mare's tanker.
David with just a bit over half the chips in play, as there are 640,000 chips in play.
Actually, have to chip up for these.
I gotta stop cursing. My parents have no idea.
Is it okay to buy this?
I'm not making.
I think I know what it might be.
It's a
what it
huge
is.
cock.
Another double. I gotta start taking
Yeah.
these. I gotta make sure I'm not. Ooh, we're getting closer. No, we're not really getting closer.
Is it Oscar or two probably? He has Angel. It's Angel and Oscar. That's what it is.
202.
For some reason they're just like bugged.
My brain's too slow.
Angel and Oscar.
Like I really has Angel and Oscar.
Yeah, I have Oscar.
Okay, I think yeah. Let me see if any of these people have Angel or Oscar. No. No.
Why would you give it away so early?
What?
Then you have
The only people.
nothing.
Oh, by looking
Yeah,
at it.
that's what it
No,
is. Because in the
was
beginning,
not-
for some reason,
nothing.
they
Where you
didn't
going
go
today?
for points.
Do you have
So
anything? I don't think so.
it's something related to that. Yeah, that's literally what it is.
So
It was close to the
It
hand
says bugged, yeah.
one with
I
last
think
time.
you might have to do it manually then.
Someone else knows that.
It's a mic up.
Yeah, that is.
Chip me up.
Anything exciting happened in the last 5 minutes?
No, not really. You saw Angel get knocked out.
No, we
Yeah.
won't chip up
Yeah,
yet.
we're 5k, 10k. Nothing really happened. Jack's gotten a few shots too. He chipped off. He's at 141 now.
No.
Yeah, nothing really
Easy boy
happened.
is done. So
75!
why would you do that after having everything in
This level. Like, after having, where is it?
Right, Bun's good.
That level. 515.
No, button's not good. I was big blind last time.
I'm one.
Sorry,
It's
Swan.
like
What?
a two-word bug.
Alright, Delta Mulligan.
The
What blind level are that? 4-8.
5k, 10k, 10k.
He's all in. Would you like an official
So
count?
definitely putting it in
He's
here.
all in.
Ooh, Chintan might be reshuffled. He does.
Oh,
Yep. We got 40%
Free roll,
on
free roll.
40%.
Oh, shit. Free roll.
come on.
I guess that means
Hey,
that
Jack.
David
Get the
folded
photo.
Let's just talk, bro.
You can't do that. At
No!
The heart.
in the window.
Oh.
Is that two clubs now? Oh,
That's
no action on the turn.
That's one of the boards getting fucked up. I think it's because it was just like burned too close to the flop. So you're gonna see like the cards won't match the thing. But you'll be able to like look at it through the flop.
Okay, alright, thanks, Jacob.
Intended.
There was a sweat earlier.
Dude,
The
that
Queens
back
versus
tomorrow.
Queens.
the turn could have.
Oh, yeah.
Third spin of the turn.
that was a sick hand.
Yeah. I remember that happened to me last year,
Button's on.
spring semester. I am when like a single hand and I finally pick up aces, put it in. Vishal Snap calls me. He flops like two spades, turns the third spade, and then there's a club on the river. I was like, well,
Mini heart attack.
yeah,
Alright.
I was expecting it.
Would you like it says you have 130.
How's the fantasy looking?
something wrong with the site. I kind of knew it was happening because the first time I tried to add prices, Angel and Oscar didn't show up on here, right? And so now everybody that selected either of them, it shows like that they don't even have a team, even though they clearly do. Yeah, I mean, like me, like it shows I have nothing. But like if you go
Right.
Matt,
Yeah, of
I can't unlock.
That might be too
it.
tight. I'm not sure.
There was a tough decision there for Jack. David Janning, East 4 off into him, and he had 10-9 suited with about 13 big blinds. So he really, it's a really close spot. I'd honestly have to run
I want to get an ace.
with him on it. Cause I'm not sure what I would do in that spot. 10-9 suited is gonna play decently well against the shoving range. Obviously, you'd much rather be, it's a spot where you'd much rather be shoving the 10-9 suited.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd always want to be the shover as opposed to the caller,
I
but
get
this
it,
is a
really keen.
significant.
I want Sebastian. Sebastian, tell
And I'd ask her.
me whether I should call.
And now it works, so that's obviously the problem. But it still says 0, but it shows me at least, and it shows my.
I think I still got max value out of my fantasy ranking because I was so cheap.
Lineup.
Shark should definitely be shoving this BBB.
And then I ask her.
It's gotta be a fold from Chintan.
Yeah.
See, now it doesn't show me because I changed to Oscar. So fucking weird.
Not by the hair. On Josh Ginney's chinny chin.
Can we just make Tommy Worth cost like 1,000 points for if we do fantasy for the chance?
Yeah.
So nobody can pick him.
If we do fantasy, it should be something like if you pick Tommy,
It's like a
you have to
sick bubble
pick
because
4 out of the bottom 5
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
No, just make him cost like if you do 200 points again or whatever, just make him cost like
Like 100.
140 or something, like some stupid number.
It's really annoying. I don't know what to do with it.
Miko in the chat. Catskills. Chintan has a smelly A-Rap. That's not very nice. Hope he wins though. Only fish talk about hand histories from the past. Yeah, definitely, idiot.
Sebastian be like,
Yeah, that's what it is.
2016 I
That's
opened
what it
plus
is.
1 with ace 9 of diamonds. Tommy, I'd still pick myself. Well, most of us would still pick you too, Tommy.
If my options were, Tommy, if I pick you, I have to pick the bottom 4 people. I'm doing it on a
But
heartbeat.
would you pick Tommy or the rest of the field?
Tommy.
Alright.
I think Tommy is flipping against the rest of the field. I think even if the rest of the field colluded against Tommy, Tommy would still win.
Honestly, if the rest of the field was colluding against Tommy, I would favor Tommy more. Because somebody would like fuck up and just like punt to Tommy.
I agree. I feel like Tommy in that case would like accumulate a big stack, and then people would be like, all right, we gotta play, and then it'll be like 6 people, and Tommy has over half the chips in play.
Yeah. Like somebody would like accidentally just punt to Tommy that like, we didn't want him to, and then Tommy gets a massive stack, and then we all lose. Also, Angel's sitting where he's on stream the whole time still, even though he's out.
He loves
Classic Angel.
he loves the TV time. And then notice when he's not on the stream, if he's out, he's in the room in front of a camera.
Yeah.
When he was playing there, he came into the room 3 times while playing in the other room.
That's the only seat that you can sit that is on camera the whole time. Right there.
This man has like the most TV time. He has like the second most TV time to me because I deal every single feature table.
Poor Chintan is getting murdered in his big blind. His Jack is picking up hands, and Chintan is not. And there's not really anything you can do about it.
He hasn't even had like a reasonable spot to.
No, he's had like 10 high at best.
Yeah.
And that's usually how I feel. So I understand Chintan. We're all rooting for you.
Sheer said, "I'll take the field against Tommy." Sheer, like, I'm telling you right now, horrible decision. Horrible decision. Tommy is greater than flipping against the field. Yeah.
You know what I could do?
Mhm.
I'm gonna, so there's gonna be some manual parts of this, but so every person that has Angel or Oscar, I'm gonna need to like hand to a different person, and then like say they get this person's points plus it's X, you know. So Angel got 200, Oscar got 80.
You're a player of the year last year.
Worst players have won.
So everybody that has Angel and Oscar should get like. I put that in some videos, so just to figure it out.
Come on, call. Call. Please call.
Where's the free 2-pack for Alamo?
You remember what the Alamo is?
Aces were better.
That. The hands that he plays.
Yeah.
And it's still.
I wrote the Alamo.
Except against Brock at a
Yeah.
home game in Johnston in 2006. 7 soon.
So Josh, I'm gonna take 17 laps.
You got it.
We will check with Sebastian as soon as he's back here. He got a phone call, so.
There's like $130 on the table.
He is dead set that Tommy is at least flipping with the field, so.
This is on
Is it 5?
30, 60,
510?
135 is the
But we're all guaranteed 30.
Is it still 510?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going in serious.
It's 2 minutes left.
I need another card. I'll get my
We should have built a casino. You know, click the button and it pops up.
I'm all in.
Jack jams his ace-7 off and gets it through.
Jack is just building his stacks through jamming and everybody folded.
Thanks. I call.
I'm.
We decided
It's just time to go to the Catskills.
You've got time.
Yes, I was
Sheer
waiting
wants to
for
make
this.
that about Tommy.
Check.
But
You got chat to read.
let me see.
Let's see.
Alright. So straight
Also,
up,
we're finally seeing a flop.
straight up odds. I don't think he'll take it because he's betting against himself, which is just dumb. Yeah, I kinda am. I mean, it would like almost be a hedge. Really? Cause it's like, cause at that point, I'd want either myself or Tommy to win if I did that. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna bet on it.
What's the price?
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna bet on it, but my favorite easily is Tommy to win.
This time, right?
Yeah, what else? I gotta go for the
You're
other.
giving cash this time, right?
If you want. What part are you guys at right now?
Still three-handed. So someone got out.
No, I.
No! Call.
Or if like some stupid thing happened, we haven't seen it.
Yes!
Ah!
Chintan Liggins.
Fucking God!
Against Jack.
Sorry.
Jack.
Okay, the board is super shot.
Alright.
I tried to fix it. I hate the software so much. Just look at the board and not what the poker tracker says.
Alright.
All my name was
Chintan needs a 5 here to stay alive.
Basically only a 5. His clubs are live too.
Angel, of course, needs
Jack 8 is the actual board.
Angel's still in the flop cam. I don't know how he does it. He's in.
Angel's in every shot.
Yeah, he's literally in every shot.
Jack 8, deuce of hearts,
Yeah.
so only a 5.
No, an 8 or a
Or an
deuce
8,
will chop it.
or Jack. Looks like a 4 of hearts.
I think Chintan is out.
Shintan.
They're gonna.
Alright. They count the stacks. Chintan survives with 1K.
So,
Chintan is going to be in the small blind next hand playing for the ante, basically.
Yeah.
when you
So
called so
it's
fast.
just making the correction because the software trying to get it to work does not always work.
Alright, so the update from Jacob is that Chintan actually has a 1k left. He is not quite out.
I still have 2K.
Wait. Chintan's out like this.
Yeah, me.
Sebastian,
What is this?
at one point you have to get spending,
This is 1.
so I can probably be part of it, but
I need 1,000. Oh, you don't have
guarantee
to
there's
count.
parts I don't remember how to do it anymore.
These match.
Also, Sheer wants to bet $10.
You wanna bet $10 on it? I'll honestly
Yes.
probably do it.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
I have more.
And then this is a 10,000 stack.
This matches.
short one.
This is mine.
Okay. This is and this matches this.
Okay. And this is 5.
Rubik's Cubes are fun,
5.
Yeah,
especially speed
What's
cubes.
that?
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have an unbelievable knack for being in every shot.
Good.
We made it. It has been commented on.
Damn, I wanted to fucking hit a king on the river, man.
The MVP has just
Oh,
came.
wait,
This man
we
is the
have,
reason.
we see you, they're counting your chips right now. So,
Oh, Chintan, you lost.
No, he's not.
Chintan, go away.
I
Oh,
lost.
he has 1K.
No, you have 1k. We got the update
You
from
lose this
Jake.
game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, Chintan gets knocked out next round.
That is insane.
He was still wasn't anti, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would have had to win a bunch of, like, essentially blind all-ins,
This
but
he still has a bigger stack.
No, Jacob.
I don't eat after 6 o'clock.
What?
What kind of bullshit was that? Chintan,
I have.
Jacob's gonna come by too.
I'm not buying you food. But
I'll throw you $5.
but hey, you made top 8.
I'll throw you $5.
Sebastian will come in.
Throw you $5, Jacob.
Oh, we can't even know. Dinner is.
giving me $5.
Yeah.
Dinner is.
No. My shit's all
You represented my fantasy team.
I need to fix something.
Is calculated.
So for some reason, like, there's like a bug on their site for everybody to pick you and everybody to pick Oscar.
There's
right?
a bug?
Yeah. So
I was the hottest pick on that
No, no.
card. I was
no. So it was. I couldn't know from the beginning because
I got the most.
the first time I tried to put in prices, like you and Oscars didn't show up, so I knew that could be a problem. It was. So now everybody that picked one or both of you, I have to change them to another person, and then I'm gonna have to like manually add it for them. So like I'm writing down.
I needed Corker to do well. I was like, oh, he's not in the stream table this game, this tournament. He's actually focusing. Corker might actually do well.
This hand is still 5.
310,
I love how he says this, but it's very based on what he's saying.
375. This has 76.
And it's like,
377,000.
there's like no chance I
Yeah, I'm sticking around like all the way through graduation week because of like friends graduating and stuff.
No,
so,
he's saying like right now.
Yeah.
Today.
so I'm probably gonna be at Cat, like as soon as my finals are done, I'm just like going to Catskills during the day and then coming back and like going to graduation parties and dog calls and whatnot. But
It's still 510.
All of my finals are papers, so as soon as my class is done, I'm gonna shoot.
I have one that's a paper.
It's
and
510.
The rest are tests.
Okay.
Oh, thank God Ricky's finally responding.
What do you say?
About the final table, whatnot, or something else.
I asked him. I asked if I could be his horse.
I can win. I
And
can still
then
win
he's
that.
like,
Yes.
he's like,
Yeah, you
when I
win.
finish school.
He's 4K.
'Cause I applied for a staking group on
That's it.
Thursday,
Yeah.
and
Wait,
they were interested, but
No,
I
there's
just
no
have
way
way
you
too
can
little
make it. I think so.
ACR volume. They didn't care
Here's
about
not
my.
playing volume.
They didn't. No. I had the volume, but they didn't care about my ignition volume at all.
You
So
just
it was
put
like
it,
I had no volume.
Yes,
Because
3,000.
I had like great results on ignition as well as a lot of tournaments in the span that they wanted, but
Oh
they
my
were literally
god.
just looking at ACR.
Please, please.
And here's the all-in Chintan and Jack.
If I run it up,
Chintan 9-8, decent equity. 6-4-4, not gonna do it. No extra odds.
Ricky wants you to be able to travel too, I'm sure, and be able to play live, like the best value live events.
Yeah.
Okay, don't burn it anymore, like.
And 3, and Chintan is done. He will not run up his
I
1K,
told you the tournament is going on this
unfortunately. But Chintan needs the top 8, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Chintan does make the top 8, so he is guaranteed a spot at the champs to repeat Chintan our 2017-2018 champs winner. Staying in heads up.
Is it possible for a Rubik's to have no of the colors touching? Really? That seems like a real bitch to do. I mean, like twisting, I always find a spot where like it just doesn't work.
No, it's actually pretty easy.
Oh yeah, that looks super simple what you're doing right now.
It's actually very simple.
Yeah, is that how it works? That button and it goes back to me after?
Well, we're heads up also. Oh wait, do you just start from the beginning and make like a checkerboard? If you were just okay, that seems a lot simpler.
So Jack is actually going into this heads up match as the chip leader.
Wow, pretty sick.
Somebody has finally taken down David.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like applied for the staking group.
Please tell me the angel is not actually
I
there.
bet something around 2.
I hope not.
No, he is.
Why? Wait.
What is he doing right now?
Why?
I don't know.
What happened to Corcoran?
What?
Corcoran was like, alright, Angel will do it.
What? Oh, God no.
I have to.
Alright, well,
It's not
we'll
that
see
bad.
how bad this looks, and I might go deal.
So like I was saying, I applied to the staking group because I was looking to be a part of the stable senior year because like I'm not gonna be doing fuck all senior year and like I wanted to get a head start
He was small
on stuff like with all the free time I'm gonna have senior year.
Are you thinking of playing professionally past
Yeah.
college?
Okay,
Okay.
that's my plan to play professionally. I started school, like, not really sure, then I was like pretty much, I decided last semester, I was like, yeah, this isn't what I want to do. So I told myself to take poker a lot more serious, because I was already taking it serious.
Oh shit, they got it in.
Wow. King versus Queen Jack. This really could just be over right now.
Yeah, see that burn right there? That fucks up the flop. I try to fix it. I kinda get it.
Okay, so this could be the last hand. There's gonna be some technical difficulties on the flop. Browntown, who is David Lamb at risk.
Eight.
He picks up a
Jack.
lot of
He
outs.
picks up a ton of outs. He needs a 10, a jack, or a queen on the river. Let's see what happens.
Yes! I won! Oh my god!
And Jack Calzaretta, is that his first ever win? His first ever tournament win?
Maybe.
I don't-
For this year it is. I don't know about others past.
So Jack Calzaretta is our winner.
Oh my
The
god!
Tin Can gets third. David gets second.
Give it me from 135.
And Jack is our winner.
Do you have all that, or do you need me to
You
send
had
it?
my good
No, I got
Yeah,
it.
so
350, David gets 250. Simmons,
Oh man.
scores. Jack.
You figured out that Browntown news said Browntown USA.
Some of us figured that out.
David Lamb.
250.
Your prodigal son has arrived.
What a run! What a run!
That's a good
Oh
chance.
my god. Imagine getting Queen Jack against King
Can't complain
Queen.
after
That's
last
against
round.
unlucky.
Sit down.
He can't complain after last round.
Alright, what are the standings looking like?
Alright.
I don't care about that. I want to see how.
Somebody talk to me.
Oh, come on.
Sebastian, talk to David.
Alright,
Wait, what place am I now?
You are in fourth.
Awesome.
You're third. Angel is the first out.
Alright.
what was his the name in the last tournament?
Asia.
For some reason, if we had picked
Asia
Oscar or
into
Angela,
Browntown,
like,
USA.
it's like a boat.
Alright, here we have
So,
second place finisher, runner up,
changed all of them to different people.
winner of the
And
April
we had to
tournament,
manually do parts.
David Asia, Browntown, USA, Super Cancer 123, Lamb in the building,
Browntown USA.
Browntown USA. You had a massive stack, like, from like when you came to the feature table.
Yeah.
It was insane. Tell us what happened before and then what happened after you came to the feature table.
I climbed. Well, I steadily climbed in my chip stack, and then I started losing pretty heavy when we switched tables. Yeah, when we switched tables for my first table, I started losing, but then I came back up real quick after I knocked out Gindi, I knocked out Jacob, I knocked out Amir, and yeah, then I was huge by then. And then when we finally merged into one table upstairs, then I just came down because I had a huge stack. And at the first table, I got what was his name? Brayden
Yeah.
and Dom. I knocked them out on the first table. So for a while on the second table, I started to lose a little bit, but I came back.
You were the knockout king.
I was.
You had like half the chips in play for like
I did.
quite a bit of the tournament.
Oh my God! It's sad to see that jam. Queen 6 into Kings.
Queen 6 or no?
Oh no, Queen Jack. My
Queen
bad.
Jack, yeah. And
Yeah.
then you picked up a gunner and a pair on
Yeah.
the flop, so you had a chance.
It was
you had a chance
alive.
to repeat.
I was very alive.
Yeah.
Damn. But congratulations to Jack though. I mean, I came in second, but I still get $60. That's $10 higher from the last tournament, which I got 50.
Exactly. So it's a lot of money for you.
Yeah. And like I'm still in top 8, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you're fourth. You have quite a lot of points, so you're
Yeah.
gonna get more chips at the champs. All right, David. Congrats. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming. See you at the champs.
Oh man.
We'll probably see you at the plate just to watch the memory.
Lines are up.
No, I was secured.
What's up, buddy? Congratulations on your win.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, you claimed
Jack Fuller, Calzaretta. Is that your first tournament win?
That is my. It was first or second. I'll count it as first since it was such a big spot for a big prize.
Yeah. So big win at the end of the year. You're third in points now.
Yep.
So you also have a lot of chips.
Yep. I was, I was kind of hoping I would have picked, if I could pick one, I would pick the Run Good to come during the championship tournament because obviously I couldn't win the points champion again this year, and I've already won it, so I want to get that championship trophy.
But you know what Super System says? You ride the wave. So you're hot right now.
I am.
So you don't play. You don't play.
Yep, I'm not going
and
to
you
touch cards.
And you continue to ride the wave.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't work, you just blame Doyle Brunson.
Good old Doyle.
Yeah.
So,
So tell me what happened. How were your tables at the Union, and then how was the final table for you?
well, I got to say, before I came down here, it was pretty much a breeze, hitting every flop, getting value where I needed to. Had one pretty big decision that I faced that I made the right decision in the end. That saved me 10,000 chips, which at the beginning of the tournament, that's half a starting stack. So. That was I was playing pretty well, feeling pretty good. Came down here, was a little more card dead, but ran into some Run Good at the final table, and I gotta say, like, that last hand was pretty shocking because he had folded pretty quickly in the small blind, and I had kings, and when you're heads up with kings, when you're pretty deep, you don't really expect to get it in too often, especially at that point, but especially because he didn't seem like he was getting too aggressive pre-flop. But then he just jammed, and I was very shocked. If you watch the video, I know it was a little choppy on the stream, but if you watch the video, I mean, I was surprised, and I was like, I call, like, it was like, it was very, and then of course the sweat. I mean, they had to give me a sweat, of course.
They had to the pair plus the gutter.
Yep, the pair plus the gutter, and actually I had the flush draw dominated, but it was and I was expecting it to come on the river, and I was very surprised when it bricked out, and it would have been a tough loss because I would have been pretty short. But I had to crawl back. But thankfully we held on and booked a win. So very happy about it.
Yeah, you. I think one of the most underrated run good that you had was three-handed.
Hmm.
David kept following the button.
Yep.
And you kept picking up hands. In
Yep.
the small
It was amazing. It was incredible. I kept getting those ace-x hands, and Shintan kept getting 9-4 off, and
exactly.
you know,
He wasn't even in a spot where he was even close to a call.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
It was insane. Like just see his stack dwindle down because you were at like. We were like 90K.
Yep.
And then Angel gets knocked out.
Mhm.
And then all Chintan should come to you.
Yep. Yeah. Through just punishing from the small blind, and then we ended up getting the ace-9 in against the ace-5, and you know, that was lucky. When he said he had an ace, when he snap called and said he had an ace, I was actually pretty worried. I was like, oh man, we might be in some trouble here, but turned out it was Domination Nation for me.
And they had 1K chips, and he couldn't make the miracle. Jack Strauss chip in a chair.
Yes, it was unfortunate. I was kind of rooting for him at that point because the Jacob Hard's counter said that I had him covered, and I was expecting that, or he had me covered, and I had him covered, yeah, and I was expecting to do that, but it turned out, you know, one black chip. So it was pretty fun. Thanks for a great tournament. I do like the new structure. The 100, 300, and then 150, 300 level, very confusing. A little surreal, I gotta say. But it was a lot of fun. You know, long, but you know, fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was long because everyone started off with 20K chips. I
Yeah.
mean, the structure is meant for 10K.
Oh, it is? Okay.
And it's supposed to be like it's supposed to last like 5 to 5.5 hours. So it's obviously gonna go up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's good because in, you know, future tournaments, I think we've seen we got a good, you know, you've got a good situation here.
Yeah, I like Ricky made the structure. Shout out to Ricky Ray at GTO Guan.
Yep. Binghamton grad.
He sent me the structure. I added a few levels. To see like if it made things better. I think it kind of made things better.
Mm.
There's definitely some tinkering.
Yeah, definitely. I think
Yeah.
so. All right. Well, it was
Congrats
a pleasure.
on the main win.
Congrats on the Player of the Year or points leader, whatever.
Yeah, Player of the Year.
Player of the
I
Year.
get the trophy. I get the money. Jack
Yeah.
gets the money too.
Yep.
We all get
big
the
bucks.
money.
Yep. All
We
right.
all get the money. And here's the man who deals out the big bucks.
Yep.
All right, so we have. Still streaming?
Take care, guys.
All right, so we have our Champions Tournament coming up, most likely in a week, and we will be live again on Twitch with the top 10 players from the entire season, the
We'll also
entire
be
year.
streaming the play-in.
And we have a play-in because the last two spots 9 and 10, are a play-in for the remaining whatever.
When we're doing that, are we doing a Google form?
Google
It's got to be a form.
Do you remember who your lineup was?
My
You
line
had
was-
Forsberg, right?
Yeah.
And you had Chloe Girl?
All right, so if that's it,
You had Oscar or no?
Yes.
anyone have any parting words?
I had myself.
Okay, you yourself.
And now we're demonetized. Thank you.
What happened?
Nothing. Anyone have any parting words?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, thanks for watching. Tune in next week.
Guess who won?
Follow, subscribe if you want to. Share it with your friends, share it with your professors, share it with your moms and your dads. Thanks for watching.